mm, 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 mm,
I'm just gonna let you go for a minute.
You can jump in.
No.
Oh,
No. I'm just letting you go while I collect my thoughts. Greetings, programs. Get your ass in here. Welcome to another week of Poverty Podcasting. We call it the Geeks From Apt 2 podcast. We are recording from a Poverty 2 studio somewhere deep in the heart of Rock City, New York. I am the giver of the voice, Alan One. Sitting across from me is a man that has never stabbed anybody for a Popeye chicken sandwich. It is Brother C. What's going on, man?
It's me. It's Brother C. It's cold outside, people. We have been blessed by the gods to...
No, we have been fucked in the ass by the fucking gods of winter. Tell the fucking truth.
By the gods of winter? Many cars slipping and sliding this morning. So many bumper cars up my street. I did my many good Samaritan duties on my way to work. Pushed out 2 cars. Still made the bus on time. Bam. Blast furnace has officially turned into the deep freeze freezer. Deep freeze gym. Anybody who doesn't know, it's in a basement, and that basement is stone. So all that ice is on the walls.
Jeez,
when they say warm up, it's very, very important that you warm up. But as for me, like I said, I, for one, like snow.
Oh, that's just your fucking... Oh.
Yes.
I thought you spilled something. That's just...
Oh, no, those are my wet-ass boots.
Okay. Yeah, that's how bad it is out here from the Midwest all the way to New England. Winter is like, you know what? How you been?
Knock, knock.
How you been?
Did you miss me last year?
Yeah.
I came early just
for you.
It feels...
And guess what? Nobody wants you. Nobody asked y'all to come. Nobody asked you to come here now. You couldn't wait till January, please?
No. It feels like we skipped.
That's what I mean?
We skipped fall and went straight to winter.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the snow, like, we get a little stopgap where it's just cold. Well, I don't mind it being just cold.
Well, I've been looking at the weather, and it's supposed to be back in the 40s by next week.
Okay.
So, winter's here briefly.
Yeah, see.
They're just giving us a little fucking, a bullshit Whitman sampler.
Where it's all cherry cordials, but it says it's a sampler anyway.
Yes. They gave it Hickory Farms where it's nothing but like just hard sausage. No cheese.
No crackers.
No crackers, nothing. It's a hard ass.
But it says sampler on the box and it shows you a picture of everything that's supposed to be in there.
And when you open up, it's surprising. It's like, oh, come on. All we get is hard. I even like the good sausage. The one you guys have to use a knife for, just a whittle at it. Like, fuck you.
Is this a sausage or is this a Lincoln log? Who knows?
Man, who knows? Is this a Vienna sausage or is this Jingle Block?
Yeah.
Who knows? But you got it anyway. This is what came in the mail.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. We were talking earlier. I already have the winter blues. It's only November.
Yes.
And I already have the winter blues. I'm like, okay, I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't really... That I hate the holidays. I don't hate the holidays.
You hate the weather associated with it.
I hate the weather associated with it. And I get slightly bummed out. Slightly.
Well,
but there's been years where I've been completely bummed out. And it's like, I can't wait till January 2nd when all this is over.
Unless you are a proper Englishman or from, like, Seattle, where they only experience gray. Like, it's summer, gray, spring, and that's just rainy. And it's still gray, but it's just wet and warm. So unless you're, like, accustomed to that, or you're me, who appreciates a fantastically gray day, this whole time of the year just is shitting on all y'all.
Yeah, it's just taking massive dumps on my fucking feelings. It really is. I don't like this at all. But what are you gonna do? We live in a part of the country where, hey, listen, it's going to be this way.
Yeah.
There's some people listening to us right now. Not gonna say who. They ain't gotta worry about snow. Or if they do, it's like they get like maybe an inch of snow the whole fucking season.
Okay.
And that's it.
See,
Like, you know what? I'm not. You know, no, I'm not gonna say all that. It's like, hey, listen, if you're fortunate enough to live in that part of the country, or that part of the world, might as well talk to you. But over here, it is fucking bricks right now.
I see. I don't know, because for me, when I think about like other places you can live, they have other more fucked up like
Yeah,
problems.
it's like if you live in California right now, right?
You have
In a certain part of California, you got to worry about fire, right?
Or a mudslide.
If you live in the South and say like Tornado Valley, you got to deal with that.
Yeah, and those just spring up. Like you be
no reason.
Like you be at a baseball game. Oh, cancel, kids! Go! The house is about to move. You know, you could be in Florida,
right?
And y'all have a hurricane season. Fuck that.
Yeah, and if we're being honest, a crawl could easily happen to you.
Exactly.
It could easily happen. No, like, that's a real life thing.
Sharknado turns into a documentary.
Because that really could happen. It's like, oh, not only is there a hurricane and my house is flooded, but I have big ass alligators in my fucking house right now.
The sad part about it is you can have big ass alligators in your house and there is no storm. They just walk around.
Just looking for food. Like, yo, what's good, nigga?
Yeah.
What we eating today? You got that Popeye chicken sandwich, nigga?
But you know what? On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have random ass bears. Like if you live in a certain part, a bear could just walk up to your door.
Okay, but where we live, you'll never see that. You ain't gonna see a random bear just walk down the street.
Yeah, they're called homeless people.
It's different, okay? It's fucking different. Okay, we gotta deal with like stew bombs and all that. We ain't gotta worry about bears. Okay?
Those are the worst kind of bears.
Okay, if you live out in a rural part like my mom used to, yeah, you might see the bear just walk down the street like, huh, there's a bear right there.
I
hope it keeps walking because I don't need this shit.
Right, get down to business.
Yes, this takes care of some business. We are on YouTube, so yes, like, share, and subscribe. Finger pop that bell to be notified of all new episodes. You can email me directly at luckymerciless1@gmail.com, and we are on Twitter at both at Geeks from Apartment 2 and at Simply Osk1. That's Simply OSK1 on Twitter.
Yes.
Right. So now, let's get some tasty tidbits of information out of the way first. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Because you're a father.
Yes.
Would you take either or of your daughters to the gynecologist for yearly exams of their hymen?
No. I heard. Oh my God, no. No,
Did you hear about this?
I did. I heard about it cursory, but I didn't. It was just amusing around the job, and then I was like, I ain't got time for this shit. So I kept working, but now we're here, so bring it to the forefront.
Well, because your boy T.I. certainly had time for this.
You may know him on the streets.
Recently, he was on a podcast.
Yes.
And he talked about bringing his daughter.
Yeah.
Who is now 18 years old. Yep. She's out of high school. She is doing her first year of college. To the gynecologist to make sure that her hymen is still intact. She is
still a virgin.
That she's still a virgin and that the seal has not been broken.
Now, there is like the whole idea of that coming from him is one kind of fucking laughable. He is T.I., a known rapper, a known, person, a showman who probably has bedded many a groupie in his day. So fucking stop being a goddamn hypocrite.
He was fucking cheating on Tiny from Escape.
Yeah. Okay.
Which by the way, she gets a lot of flack because a lot of people say she's not good looking. I think she was. At least she is and was.
Is or was?
Is.
Okay. You think she is? Okay, that's
She,
because you saying was gives credit to she's not very good looking.
Well,
you
listen.
just have to put ... anymore.
She's good looking, but
a horse kiss you on the chin. You used to be good looking, but now you got no chin.
I thought she was cute.
But yeah, the okay, it's hilarious because this prudish nature that we have as Americans, it was a topic of conversation with me and a few foreign lads at my job.
Okay.
Whereas in Europe, you might see titty on screen, but that's like a lotion commercial. So it's like you're putting lotion on your skin, and that's where it goes. But something like that. Oh no! Think about the children, and I just think it's like she's an adult, technically.
Sure.
She can make her own decisions. Yeah. Don't be that creepy dad, and you're famous, so that makes it like you remove yourself from the realm of irrationality will be hidden. Like if he was just some bumfuck dad, crazy dad, I'm gonna shoot my kid's computer type dude because they're talking to boys and I don't want them. No one would give a fuck. But you are out there in the public eye. Don't do crazy shit because it doesn't only affect you, it affects her. And that is not the type of attention you want her to have because now guess what? How do you know she's not going to be one of those kids? I'm offering my virginity online for, X, Y, and Z dollars. Come on, bounties out on this.
Or even worse, going not only doing that but filming it.
Yeah. You remember what happened to Larry Fishburne?
And his daughter,
Yeah.
Same thing happened with Batista's daughter as well.
Really?
Yeah. There's footage of her on film fucking.
And see, you don't want that to become the I'm getting back at you, Dad.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, just understand. She's an adult. She's gonna have to make these adult decisions. You, as a dad, had to have steered her in the correct path to make adequate decisions. That's it. All you can do is equip them.
And that's my point with all this. Because I was going to use some critical thinking on all this.
Yeah.
And say, let's take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
Because on one side of the coin, I can kind of sort of see where he's coming from, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Because as I'm not a father myself, but you are.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of parents out here. And I like to think, anyways, that you want the best for your kids. You want them to make all the best decisions and never have to worry about making bad decisions and having to suffer or struggle and all that shit.
At the same time, go ahead, continue your critical thought.
But however, if you flip that coin over, at some point, you have to take the reins off your kids and have them make their own decisions, whether they're right or wrong.
Yeah.
It's just how life works.
That's exactly how you just summed it up. That's how life works. Guess what? You turned her into a prudish nun. How do you know she doesn't become crazy people under the stairs type person that's like, no, when I have kids, I'm going to be just as, psycho or if not worse because this is what my dad taught me. And you got to understand, I'm sure she was on that show as well. Tiny and T.I.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
I never watched it, but I just assumed she was.
Yeah, so she is a kid that grew up in the public eye to an extent. She's not a child actor or anything like that where she has, people can just name her by name.
Right.
But at the same time, people can connect dots. People see where she's coming from. And she is guilty by association of her dad about being out there. So when her dad is going nuts and doing this stuff, you're just like really, really putting them in a tough spot that doesn't need to exist.
Yeah. Well, she's already unfollowed her dad on Twitter.
Oh wow!
After the Hyman Gate, that's what everybody's calling it now. Hyman Gate.
Oh my God! You know what?
But here's the other thing.
Everything can't be a gate. I'm sorry.
Well, the other thing is that just because her seal ain't broken doesn't mean she's not sexually active.
True.
Because when they go to gynecologist and he says, "Hey, check my daughter," they tell him like, "Hey, listen, she could still be sexually active," and he was like, "No, just check it anyways." It's almost to the point where like he likes to, he wants to push a goddamn OBGYN the goddamn way, like, "Yo, I got this. Let me get in here and see what's going on here."
Hey, get up on the stirrups.
Yo, get on the stirrups,
right.
daughter.
You got miner's hat.
What's going on with your coos box?
and it's sad.
It's like, what?
Because
why?
Okay, so
just because she's not nobody's like broke that wall does not mean that she's not out here maybe giving blowjobs and letting people just fuck her in the butt.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Still sex.
Oh God. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, that's the thing that can happen. It's just okay. So everybody should just, like I was saying before, equip their kids with the knowledge, and if things go wrong, to a certain degree, be there to help them pick up the pieces.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's like, guess what? She's gonna meet that dude that's gonna dog her. Guess what? She's gonna meet that dude that's gonna be, Prince Charming eventually. Whatever. Just understand that she has the wherewithal to make the right decision.
Yeah.
And motherfucker, use fucking groupies. Stop it. You think
he fucking like you said, he cheated the whole time on his wife. So how are you going to sit here and take the high road on this?
You know what? I don't think it's taking the high road. I think it's more of I know the type of dog I am, and he's projecting that on every other dude that exists. Like, whoever talks to my girl obviously is only out for my money and my wealth. He's making it about himself.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
Well, since that he's been kind of shunned on the internet, because it's like we said,
as he should be.
The guys like Snoop and Fitty.
Don't be a fucking weirdo.
Fitty, as got on about that, but Fitty gets on everybody. He's a beef machine. The podcast that he was on deleted that episode in shame because people got on them.
Yeah.
I think it's called Ladies Like Us podcast. I could be wrong about that.
Oh God.
But yeah, it's a bunch of ladies. I guess it's like
The View.
Yeah. And they deleted that podcast just out of shame because people got on them for not questioning that with him, like we would have. Nigga, if T.I. came on Apartment 2 Studios and told the exact same story, we'd have sat here and be like,
motherfucker,
yo,
are you
nigga,
crazy?
The fuck are you doing? I'm not taking my daughter to the OBGYN to make sure that her fucking hymen is fucking still intact. That's your business. After 18, that's your business.
And you know what? For her, she can actually go to the OBGYN beforehand. Like, yeah, her dad is there, and there is a patient-doctor privilege there,
right,
where he does the don't tell him anything.
Or she could have gotten that procedure, that vaginal rejuvenation procedure.
I doubt that's happening.
Yeah, it's very extreme, but you don't know. You don't know.
But at the end of the day,
she could have had her hustle box broken into like mad times, like a car in the street.
And at the same time, like you said, he's not donning the miner's helmet himself.
Right.
It's spelunking. He doesn't know. Doctor could tell him, yeah, nah, you're all good. And he's looking at her and she's going, oh, wink, wink.
He's just in there with his fucking, with his cell phone.
Yeah.
And a laptop open with WebMD on it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is what you need to look for.
Yeah.
T.I.
T.I. Has she shown flu-like symptoms? Yeah? Oh boy, yeah. You better be worried.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking nuts.
It's nuts. Get the fuck out of here, T.I. You take it a little too far. This is no different than, I don't think we talked about this. I know we didn't talk about this on mic. I don't think we talked about this off mic. Mm-hmm. But earlier in the year, Dame Dash's daughter
Yeah.
was who's also of age,
Yeah.
legal age. She was on her own Instagram page, and she had bra and panties.
Yes.
And Dame Dash went on her Instagram page like, "I'm not here for my daughter's thirst trap shenanigans."
Okay. Now,
But hey, listen, she's of age and she's a model.
yes.
See what I'm saying? So at some point, again, you have to take the reins off your kids and have them make their own decisions.
So,
whether that's good or bad.
So this moves into a separate direction.
All right, go ahead.
And this is the direction that goes in, because I have seen it, experienced it, and been privy to it in different scenarios. When your kids become of a certain age, not only do they become adults, they become their own adults, and their actions become separate from yours.
Right.
But because of the name and notoriety that they have, they can still be attributed to you. So let's say I become a serial killer. That tarnishes my family's name. They are forever known as the family that is associated with Brother C, crazed serial killer, right? That's a very extreme degree.
I was going to say that.
Yes. But when you have somebody, right, that is, female, she's a model, she wants to do this,
okay.
All he has to say is that ain't me, that's her. That's it. That's all he has to do. Because guess what?
Okay.
That is her. She's an adult. That ain't me. Now, if she tries to associate her name to his name to get further, notoriety, that's when it becomes a problem. Because let's say I have a business and, one of my kids in their adult stage says, "Oh yeah, Brother C Industries condones this." And they're just, they're selling, movie 7 style bladed dildos, right? Okay. I ain't associated. That ain't me. That's them. That's all them. And that's all you gotta do. They're adults. They're making adult decisions. That's on them. You cannot rope other people into that. And that's the only stance in which he can step in when his name gets pulled into it.
See, I was going to use a Catch Me Outside Girl, but that's not. It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same because she's underage.
Yes, that's the only problem.
The thing, yeah. So, but I will say this. Okay, so let's say she did all this.
Yes.
But she was of age, and let's say her mom, who's not the best mom in the world, but let's say the opposite happened, and the mom was like, "Hey, listen," and the mom was like, "Listen, I tried to raise her as best I could.
Yep.
And it was her decision to do all this. Would you still judge her the same way?"
Yes.
Would you judge her the same way?
Wait, the mom? Well, judge the mom or Catch Me Outside Girl?
Danielle Bergoli.
That's her name?
Bergoli, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dan. No, she'd just be some ratchet chick that is just running amok. Because the thing about it is, I was trying to skirt around saying that. Damn it. Thing about it is
go ahead. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We done 32. This is our 32nd episode. It's the thing now.
It is. So when you boil it down, right? As an adult, you are, beholden to your adult endeavors, whatever they may be, right? But you are responsible for that. Not your mom, not your dad, you.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's you.
Sure.
When you are underage and under the umbrella of your parents, and that falls back on them, they are responsible.
Yeah.
That is it. That's the only boundary there is.
Yeah.
They're responsible for your dumb shit.
Hey.
Because they should have beat your ass more or something of that nature.
Right.
Okay?
Listen, I know my dad was alive. He would not like what I was doing with my life.
Yeah. Okay.
It's certain things.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't blame him for that.
No.
I'm never gonna sit here and be like, well, if my parents were better,
Yeah.
then
No.
I'd be better. It's like I made my own decisions. I made my own bed, and I don't lie in it.
Yeah, that's the adult
That's
thing
the
that you
adult
do.
thing to say. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Same thing with her. It's like, hey, listen, you know what? At 18, I could go to college, met someone, I fell in love, we
Did the
had
deed.
sex, we
Yeah.
fucked, I got a baby. This is how it works.
Yep. And guess what? T.I. would not be wrong if he's like, well, if that's what happened, that's what you deal with. Because you're an adult, you made an adult decision,
Right.
and you blew a perfect smoke ring. Congratulations. You didn't even notice you did that.
I did not. I can do it.
Yeah, I bet you can. Blow some rings.
Shut
Oh,
up.
boy.
Shut
Anyway.
up. But it'd be no different if, if your oldest
Yeah.
came to you at that age said, this is what happened. You'd be like, okay. I like to think
Yes.
you would support her. But you also say, well, this is your bed. You need to lie in it now.
Yep. That's what it
Whatever
is.
happens after this
Whatever
is on
happens
you.
after this, you got to make responsible adjustments to your life to deal with the situation that is before you.
That is right.
It is not my job to clean up any messes that you made. It is not my job to make your life easier at that point. I can make adjustments. I can help. But the weight, the burden is yours.
That's right. I'll share a story quickly.
Mm-hmm.
At the age of like 15, my mom was like, "You're on your own."
Mm.
When I wanted to start smoking, she said, "Listen, you can do everything you want, but I'm not here to support your goddamn habits.
Yeah,
you need to.
You ain't bumming smoke from me, boy.
Yeah, you're not bumming any. You're not getting my. You're not bumming my Virginia Slim.
I knew you were gonna go with Virginia Slim.
That's what she smoked.
That's
what she smoked. But she was like, "Hey, listen, you want to do this? You got to figure out a way to do this on your own." And that's what I did. That's what I did.
And you know what's funny about that is that I spoke on T.I. being a hypocrite, and that was one of the major tenets that I dealt with growing up. My mom and dad always were very clear. This is what we do. We're not going to hide it. It's what we do. Okay? Guess what? If you decide to walk this path and this is what you're gonna do, I ain't gonna tell you no. I ain't gonna tell you it's bad. I do it. I will not be a hypocrite, but at the same time, I understand what you're jumping into.
Right.
That's all there is to it.
Right.
You cannot try to play both sides of the field. You can't be the person that's slinging dick and I'm fucking groupies and this and that. And oh, no, my house is a church. It's a nunnery.
Yeah.
None of y'all can do any of this. Meanwhile, you may see me on the street, but nigga, you don't know me.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I'm not a fucking degenerate scumbag is because my parents was like, listen, we do all this shit.
Yeah.
We do a lot of shit out here. But guess what? At the end of the day, you still got to get up in the morning and function.
Yeah. You gotta be able to work.
So if you want to sit here and drink all the shit you want.
Just make sure.
Smoke all the shit you want, do whatever you want. Fuck all these chicks out here.
Yeah.
But at the end of the night, when you go to sleep, just remember you got to get up in the morning and you still got to find a way to make it out here. That's how life works, folks.
I think it's more of whatever it is that you do. Understand that is you doing it. That you gotta accept what you do, for good or for ill. You gotta accept what you do.
That's right, and that's all we need to say about the whole T.I. situation.
And that's one to learn on.
Do 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 do. Anyways, before we go any further, we'd be remiss if we did not send out a special happy birthday.
Yeah,
to the spiritual third member of this couch of Apartments 2 Studios. DK is his birthday today, so happy birthday, DK. We tried as hard as we could to try to get him on the show.
Yeah.
You could have been sitting here drinking plantation.
We were drinking a plantation.
Yeah.
But we also understand it's cold as fuck outside. The
And not
roads are icy.
not only that, we don't know what his plans were either.
Yeah.
He does have a wife, and I'm sure she might have had plans for him. I like to think, anyways, that she had plans for him. So, if you're out there listening, DK, happy birthday, man.
Enjoy those wings.
Absolutely.
If you eat them.
Or
get some wings.
Enjoy. No.
What?
I was gonna say red wings, but that's not possible right now.
What?
Because she's with child. She can't have that right now.
Oh yeah.
That's right. So I was gonna say that, but I was like, nah, that's not at all what's going on tonight. I don't know how I feel about if I had a girl and she was pregnant, if I would fuck her, I'd be like, I don't know about this. I like big girls too, and I still be like, I feel weirded out by this right now.
On another note.
So to get out the way, it's good. Some more tidbits information.
Yes, tidbits.
Did you see the trailer for the new for Sonic? Sonic the Hedgehog.
I did see the trailer, and I hope you people are fucking happy they fixed them. Good for y'all. Good for all of you people. You know what? Because now that movie's going to be boring. You know why it's going to be boring? Because it just looks like when we had the disfigured, uncanny valley Sonic, at least I could look at it and say this is going to be a weird ass looking movie. He has fingers and dangly hands, and he just looked weird. Now it looks like Cool World. It looks like digital Cool World where Sonic looks like Sonic. He's interacting with Jim Carrey, and bada bing, bada boom. Guess what? You took a fun, shitty movie and turned it into a mediocre, bad movie.
That's the most interesting thing about the movie itself is that they got Jim Carrey to play Dr. Robotnik. But I was like, word?
But it's Jim Carrey as Jim Carrey in Carrey, just like Morgan Freeman.
Oh, that's fine, but I feel like Jim Carrey's at a point of his career where he certainly doesn't need to do movies like this.
I think he's at the point of his career where his career is just kind of done. Where it's like, I can't remember the last Jim Carrey movie, not that I was even excited to see, that I saw. I think it was like the number 23.
Oh, wow.
And that was years ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, and at that point...
anything. He did that thing for, what was it, Showtime? Where he was like a Mr. Rogers-like character, but I don't remember it really going anywhere. So maybe I see your point. But still, it was kind of weird to see him being Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
But here's the thing for me, is that even with the new transformation of this Sonic, I wouldn't have saw this movie anyways, because I'm not interested in it. And that's coming from somebody that played Sonic back in the day. If you put Sonic Spinball in front of me,
definitely.
I'd play that all fucking day.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But if you say, watch this Sonic movie, I'm like, I'm not interested. Just like I wasn't interested in Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, no, don't care.
And that's somebody that's never played fucking Pokemon.
Yeah.
But even if I did, like, I was in my 20s,
something I wanted
I'd be like,
see.
I'm gonna go out my way to see this fucking movie. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Sega and whoever else made this fucking movie. I was just like, I don't care.
Sega and what? Sony? Is it a Sony movie?
It might be a Sony movie.
Okay, Panasonic maybe.
Or Paramount or something like that. I wouldn't care anyways.
What's the dollar store batteries? Are they Panasonic?
Everready?
Everready Studios.
They could, Voltage Studios could have made fucking Sonic. I'd still been like, yeah, I'm good.
Nah, you know what? If Voltage made it, I might have watched it. That, you know me, I love that Asylum bullshit.
Okay. So speaking of trailers.
Yes, I got a question. Did you see a trailer?
I did.
For Fantasy Island?
Dude, did you see this? Okay. Listen. Okay, so
go ahead.
We should fill in some of these programs, especially Thundercat.
Oh, hell yeah.
About what Fantasy Island is and was.
Was, yes.
Now, when I was a child, and we're going way back now to the 70s, there was a show on ABC called Fantasy Island.
Yep.
Starring Ricardo Montalban
Ricardo Montalban.
as
Yep.
Mr. Rourke, who was, I think, the owner of Fantasy Island.
Yes,
right?
he was.
And his sidekick, Tattoo,
Tattoo.
played by Hervé Villachez,
And
a midget. What?
yes, no,
He was a
I was
midget.
I was hoping you'd have a better segue. It's like he was a demure. He was a midget.
He was a fucking midget.
He
Okay. So every week, guest stars
would fly.
D-list celebrities.
Yeah, of the time. Yeah.
Would fly to this island, and Mr. Rourke would grant him one fantasy, one wish.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anything.
Yep.
I'm sure, like as a kid, I didn't really watch Fantasy Island, but I did think, like, there was a quarterback.
Yeah.
Who may have lost a big game.
And like, I wish I could win the big game.
And that's what what would happen, right?
That's how it plays out.
Right. Now, or for example, they would somebody would want to reconnect with a lost love.
Yes.
And that'd be the fantasy, right?
Yes.
Now, there's the third iteration of this franchise, because it wasn't that long ago they tried to reboot Fantasy Island.
They did.
And it didn't go anywhere. So we're getting this again as a movie. Now,
it's a horror movie.
Well, we're going to get that.
Yeah.
Mr. Rourke this time around is played by Michael Pena.
Mm-hmm.
Who I've only know from fucking Ant-Man.
Yeah, that's all I know him from too.
Yeah, which coincidentally also had T.I. in it.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Ant-Man?
Yeah. Both of them.
Okay.
Both of them, right?
Was he like security guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the Tattoo is played by a black woman this time around.
She's cute.
I guess.
Oh yeah.
She knows Ashley's beats, but that's neither here nor there, right? So to your point,
yes.
This time, Fantasy Island is a horror flick.
Yes.
Where it's the same premise. People go to this island, they get granted one fantasy, but getting that fantasy is some horror shit. It's almost like, I shouldn't have came to this island. I should not have asked for this
You know
fantasy.
what it is? It's the whole island is a giant fucking monkey's paw. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, okay, everybody gets their fantasy. What's the catch? Oh, there's the catch. There's the catch.
And it looks like it's almost like a torture porn movie.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to gather from what I saw in the trailer is that, first of all, trailer studio editing, because they really only showed one story arc in that trailer.
And it was the white girls, right?
Yeah, the white girls.
The white girls.
They only showed that one story arc. Yeah, we are going ham on the plantation. Are we going ham on this? Yeah, that's fine.
No.
It's birthday drink, so yes, it's fine.
Okay, well, maybe I have one later on.
Yeah,
but to your point, yes.
Yeah, they're going ham on one storyline, but it also seems like this is the axis that the movie is built on, because I got a feeling like it'll probably be like 4 or 5 people. The white girls is the main one. Then you got like Party Dude that's there. And then you'll probably have a couple of other people.
Well, there's the other one where somebody was in the military.
Yeah, that's Party Dude.
Okay.
Right? And then there's the one with the dead kid.
Okay.
The Asian lady.
But my point is.
Yes.
With this movie, at the beginning I was like, oh my God, they're really doing Fantasy Island again.
And you know what made it even worse?
But by the end of it.
What?
I was like.
I'm kind of on board with this.
Yeah. Especially if it's a rated R movie.
Yes.
Because I don't think it's going to be. I assume it's going to be PG-13. But if it was rated R, I'd be even more on board. Like a rated R fucking
Fantasy Island?
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Now,
like
you know what pissed me off though, right?
What was that?
That they had the black chick, right? That's right. Too. The plane. The plane.
The plane.
The plane. Yeah.
Oh, boss, the plane.
Boss, the plane. Boss. The plane.
Oh shit! Here comes this motherfucking plane, man. All these black people.
Like if it were a sassy black lady, I would love it.
If it was Octavia Spencer that's going full out.
Like, yo, boss.
Yo, boss.
Yo, the plane just came up and landed here.
God, who's? Oh, what's her fucking name?
Monique.
No, not Monique. He ready.
Oh.
What's her name?
God, I can't remember.
Oh, what is her name? God damn it, she was just in the kitchen as well.
fucking.
But y'all know what we're talking about. Y'all know what we're talking about. Oh shit, they getting out the plane, they ready. Mr. Ward, we got some white people here.
And they got fantasy.
Oh, Tiffany Haddish, that's right. That's her name,
Yes,
Tiffany Haddish.
Haddish.
It was Tiffany Haddish's tattoo. This Puerto Rican dude. These cats getting out the motherfucking plane.
Yo.
They ready.
Yeah, I hope none of y'all got no slave fantasies, cause I ain't down with that shit. Y'all fucking crazy.
I ain't trying to be yo slave fantasy.
Yeah, for
Fuck
real.
y'all. I ain't trying to make no fucking pig feet and hog maws. Fuck y'all white people. It's bullshit. They not
How come
ready.
every 4 people want to have that fucking slave fantasy? Why can't we get some normal folk that just want to?
Why do you white people just want to see me in potato sacks? just picking cotton all fucking day.
That
I
shit
ain't
not
trying to
fun.
do that. I ain't trying to do that, Mr. Rourke.
Can we kill them, please? I know that's what you want to do anyway.
You know what my fucking fantasy is? That movie Harriet. I just want to take a shotgun to all these white people.
and you know what? I got a feeling that that's what the premise is. Is that
this time around it's gonna be about race?
No, but no. Like that's the tagline, that these people are not a part. They're fulfilling their own fantasy, but they're a part of another person's fantasy as well. So
it goes full spoiler. It goes full identity.
Yes, and so you're gonna realize that tattoo was like, I was slighted by all of these people. They did some racist shit to me, and so now this is my revenge. I swear this is the biggest Hail Mary, but I am fucking calling it right now.
Man, that's the annexation of Puerto Rico that ever was one.
Now I'm gonna tell you this.
That was the Music City Miracle. Everyone.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
this.
how you won the game.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
All right.
Because we are definitely going to bootleg movie this, and we're going to have a viewing of it.
Oh, absolutely.
And
I like to think because the movie comes out in February.
And I'm sorry, programs, but we might miss a show that day to watch this.
Yeah, well, it comes out Valentine's. It comes out actually 6 days after my birthday.
Awesome.
It comes out on Valentine's Day.
And so
I like to think that it's gonna come out the week after that.
As I throw this long bomb into saying that all of these people are part of some sort of revenge fantasy for the woman on the island that's playing tattoo.
Oh.
I'm
early prediction?
Early. And minder. I've done this with one other movie. I can't remember what it was, and you were like, yo, did you just predict this whole movie?
What was that movie?
Y'all were all
What was the last movie
pissed.
we saw? I don't remember that. But the thing is that not only will we see that, but
yes,
at that point it would have been 1 year. It'd have been a year.
Really?
That we did the show, yeah.
That we started?
That we started the show,
The 1 year anniversary will be culminated with.
We might even have to. Oh man!
Get everybody to get all the warriors.
We might have to get all the warriors.
We gotta get
It's going to be really, really hard, especially at that point with everything that's going on.
Oh yeah.
Outside of this, it might be very, very difficult.
Well, maybe Mania will have to be all the warriors.
Maybe. I'm not promising this to the programs.
Yeah.
But I will say we might have to do a let's watch. We sit there and just watch this movie.
And just have hot mics and just.
Yeah, and that's going to be a little difficult, seeing how we try to do a let's watch for Mania Sunday.
Yeah.
With the TV and all that. It might be a little difficult.
What we would have to do is just commentary track. We might have to comment.
Yeah, I like to think that if we do something like that, we watch the movie first.
Yes.
And then come back.
So what we do is this. We watch the movie first, and then when we record for that day, we just have it on mute so that we have the point of reference.
Yeah.
Bam!
Do
see?
like that.
Licka wanaka sha.
And this
Respect.
This is called
workshopping.
Absolutely.
Yes. Y'all got a glimpse.
God damn it! Was there another trailer?
Oh yeah, I saw a bunch of trailers.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Did you see the trailer for M. Night Shyamalan's
Apple TV show?
Yes.
I did not.
Servant.
I did not see that.
So, okay, so M. Night Shyamalan and M. Night Shyamalan fashion is trying to front load the twist, right?
Okay.
And so they actually let you know what the twist is very early.
Mm-hmm.
A woman loses her baby, replaces that baby with a doll. Then gets a housemaid that's younger than Mary Poppins' age, right? So
Okay.
she's roughly, she looks 17-ish. I guess they'll make her 18-ish.
Right.
But she's a nanny.
Okay.
And she's taking care of this doll, kind of like The Boy. Remember that movie with the mannequin?
I've seen a trailer. I've never seen that movie.
I thought you saw it.
The Boy, no, I haven't seen it.
In any event.
Is that Netflix?
I don't think it is. It might be.
Okay.
In any event, so they hire, like, this couple hire a nanny to take care of this baby doll for the dead baby,
Mm-hmm.
right? And at a given point in the trailer, the husband sits down with the nanny as she's holding this baby, and he's like, you know you don't have to do that, right? And she's like, do what? And so she's treating this baby doll as a real baby, and this is not the mom, this is the nanny they hired. So now you have this level of what's wrong with the nanny that we hired, along with what's wrong with my wife, because she's using this baby doll as a coping mechanism way too long.
Okay, so it's like Hand That Rocks the Cradle?
Yes.
Okay.
But also with single white female. Which is kind of the
basically
same.
Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Yeah. I forget how weird that movie is. All I remember is that there's like this.
Well, there's a lot of movies in like the early '90s was like single white female,
yeah,
Hand That
where
Rocks
it's
the
like
Cradle,
inviting a stranger into your house.
Fatal Attraction.
Yeah.
The Good Son.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this actually does harken back to those. Beware the strangers you invite into your home, because that's kind of the tagline of the show. Is it a show or is it a movie? I think it's a movie.
You said it was a show. I don't know.
No, you said it was a show.
I haven't seen.
Okay, no, it's a movie. I think it's a movie. But yeah, that's the tagline. Like, beware of the person you invite into your house. And I'm just like, you know what, M. Shyamalan, keep doing you, because you get to do what you want to do. You're living a dream that many people don't get to live, including us, because I don't have Zombinatrix, I don't have Den of the Crab People, and more power to you.
Well, that's because we talk about it, but we don't go out of our way to try to do all this shit. But that's neither here nor there.
That is neither here nor there, because he's doing it, and I wasn't a fan of The Village. I wasn't a fan of Lady in the Water.
I was.
You like Lady in the Water?
Yeah.
Really?
I like Lady in the Water. You know why? Because it doesn't have a twist to it.
It doesn't.
It was just a straight up story.
It was a straight up movie.
I see why some people didn't like it, because, especially critics, because there was a critic in that movie.
Yeah.
And that was, I feel like that was the whole movie.
That was a jab.
It was just by him taking, like you said, jabs at critics.
Yeah.
But I like that movie. I did.
You know what's funny, though?
I liked it more than The Happening.
I actually like the first half of The Happening until they get to the reveal.
Ew.
No, because the beginning of The Happening is great.
I like more the reveal of the Village than The Happening.
See, the problem with the reveal of the Village, because we
are
about to, slight digression. The problem with the reveal of the Village is that there's a lot of unnecessary shit that happens to make it, the reveal, a thing, and it's unnecessary. But with The Happening, it's definitely a thing that you can build on. It was just poorly implemented.
Nope, that movie sucked. I like that. I like that The Village quite a bit. I didn't mind all that shit, especially when you got to the end. It's like, oh, it's that. I was like, word.
Do you like to dance?
That was the last. Actually, no. I take that back, because then Because Village came out before.
Avatar?
No.
Did he do Avatar?
Lady in the Water. No.
No, he didn't.
He did The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
He did The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it, but
That movie is
you
hot
hated
garbage.
it way more than I did.
Because that movie is terrible.
Well, because you're a fan of the show.
No, because it's a terrible movie.
It's a terrible movie, but like I said, you hated it more because you were such a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That helps, but it's also like if I was.
It's like it's no different if say he would have done
Transformers.
No, he would have done
Flash Gordon.
Samurai Champloo, and just fucked it up.
You would have been like,
oh my god, are you kidding me? This movie sucks.
Fair enough.
Right.
Okay.
So I understand why you. I understand why you and a lot of other people did not like The Last Airbender because I didn't like it either. But I liked it. I didn't like it slightly less than y'all did.
It was on a special
y'all was like
level of trash.
You wanted to like
bite his face.
No. That episode of Family Guy where Stewie goes somewhere. Because he didn't like a movie, he actually went to that director's house.
Flew out,
and then got on the goddamn ladder and slapped the shit out of him. That's how you felt about
The
Last Airbender. Because that movie, to you, was like, this is garbage. I distinctly remember being at your house.
Yes.
The big yellow house.
Yes.
And sitting there drinking with you and watching this movie.
And I'm just...
And it's not even so much watching the movie, watching your reaction to it. And just watching the
meltdown.
Look at your childhood just get raped.
It was a meltdown.
Right.
This was a meltdown before Old Boy meltdown.
You look like Nicolas Cage in 8mm.
Yeah, like
no, this is bad.
Turn it off.
Right.
Turn it off.
Yes, you like
hardcore.
George C. Scott and hardcore.
Turn it off.
Which I'm sad that I missed on Netflix. They don't put that on anymore.
Well, hardcore?
Yeah, I never see it.
You never seen it?
I've never seen hardcore. No, I've seen 8mm, but I've never seen hardcore because they don't put it on Netflix anymore.
Oh my god!
It might be one of those movies. It might be one of those movies they have to buy on Amazon.
I will rent it for you. I don't care. That's a movie to see.
All right,
it's a good movie.
Keeping with
trailers. Trailer roundup.
I saw the trailer for Scooby.
I skipped.
Scooby, but not Scooby with a Y. Scooby with an I.
Yeah, it's Scooby.
At the end of the day, I forget what the plot was, but really what it is a pup named Scooby Doo.
Yeah, because
that's what this movie is.
Young Shaggy with young Scooby.
Okay, I liked it in the early 90s.
Yeah.
When it was called A Pup Named Fucking Scooby Doo. That's all this is.
Yeah. I remember
Scooby Dooby. So come on, it's mystery time. You can help us solve the crime
with Scooby, a puppy named Scooby Doo. Scooby Dooby Doo. God, I'm having flashbacks now.
Yeah.
Christ.
Because that's the last good Scooby Doo.
Yeah, it was really good.
I watched
because they
outside of the Johnny Bravo episode when he meets the Scooby team. That was a great episode of Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo is really underrated.
It really is.
It really is because there's one episode of Johnny Bravo that I do remember, and it was the episode where he met the dude that kept singing Schoolhouse Rock, and the guy that he met that was singing like Schoolhouse Rock was a scumbag, and he was just talking about how you can pick up chicks if you fake being sincere, and you can really get these broads if you flaunt money. And he's like, that's not the way I roll because I'm Johnny Bravo, I'm an honest guy. And he's like, but you can get all these chicks if you fake sincerity because you got it made. Wow. And I'm just like, oh my goodness.
The only two things I remember about Johnny Bravo is one, the episode where he met the Scooby team.
Yeah.
And the other thing was that at one point, they were going to make a movie of Johnny Bravo with The Rock.
What?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember that distinctly. that they were going to do a Johnny Bravo movie with The Rock.
There's no way you can do Johnny Bravo with The Rock.
And that's why I say when I heard it, I was like, that's kind of weird.
Because
That's
The Rock is the Pacific Islander. He's
I was like, that's a bad idea.
Johnny Bravo is a blonde-haired.
That's a bad idea.
That is, you're better off getting fucking what's his name, John Travolta to just
what?
Listen,
John Travolta.
Listen, John Travolta.
You gonna think of another like buff white dude, and the first thing you thought of was John Travolta?
Yeah, as his character from Grease, because that's exactly who Johnny Bravo is.
No. You're better off getting Henry Winkler as a Fonz and doing Johnny Bravo that fucking way.
Just the same.
If you're gonna go that route.
Because that's what Johnny Bravo's based on.
Okay.
He's based on those guys.
You can't think of like one.
Get Logan Paul after his ass whooping.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either. It's been flooding my YouTube.
I did not see that at all. And no, do I need to see it?
No, because it's just a bunch of YouTube celebrities punching each other.
Yeah, you know what this was? Celebrity boxing. I didn't watch that on MTV back in the day. And ain't watching
Celebrity Deathmatch either. With referee Mills Lane?
No, you think it's Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah. They actually had celebrity boxing on MTV? Really?
The biggest one was Sticky Fingers from Onyx. Who got his ass beat up by some white skateboarder.
Bam Margera?
No, none of the fucking Jackass crew. It was somebody else. I forget who it was.
Bob Nyquist.
You could say that name and I would be like, yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, I'm just saying names I remember from Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I was gonna say Tony Hawk next.
Sticky Fingers got his ass beat up by Ricky Carmichael. And I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that happened.
Aggressive in
I just remember Sticky Fingers getting his ass beat at celebrity boxing.
I gotta look up who he fought. Keep going.
To your point, Scooby, I'm like, no, I'm good. I love Scooby-Doo, but not enough to sit here and watch this movie.
Did you see another trailer that came out for Mandela Effect?
Mandela Effect?
Yeah. Okay, so do you know what the Mandela Effect is?
It's a fucking internet term. I don't know what it means.
Okay, actually it's not internet.
But that's what I know it from, the internet.
Okay, well you know a lot of things from the internet.
Like Scooby.
Yes, like Scooby and M. Night Shyamalan.
Sure.
Hold on. So.
And some other shit.
So, what the Mandela Effect is when your mind misremembers something that you think is correct. Like, what is that book with the bears? And there's Mother Bear and Father Bear and Sister Bear, and they live in bear country, right?
Bearstein Bears?
See, you remember it as the Berenstein Bears. It's the Berenstein Bears. So that's
really?
that's essentially what the Mandela Effect is. It's based off the idea that everybody thought that Nelson Mandela was dead in the 90s, right?
But he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. He was just imprisoned.
That seems like such fucking Thundercat shit.
No, it's actually not. Just like, how do you spell Fruit Loops?
The Loops is double O.
No, but how you spell fruit in Fruit Loops?
Double O.
Yes, that's how you spell Fruit Loops. A lot of people spell it Fruit Loops. That's what the Mandela Effect is. And when you explain that this fact is wrong and you show them, they're like, how did I not know this? My mind keeps filling in the blank as one thing, but it's another.
I'm sure it had Mandela Effect.
You've been Mandela,
but this plantation is starting to kick in.
Oh yeah,
so I can't remember like that time I had a Mandela Effect.
Yeah,
it's like, no, you're fucking wrong, and this really happened. But it's like that never really happened. I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying.
Simon Woodstock. That's who Sticky Fingers fought.
Okay.
I have no idea who that is.
A footnote or a trivia. A footnote of trivia. Yeah. On fucking Jeopardy.
Yes. Who did Sticky Fingers fight?
Hey, got the brakes beat off of.
I love you, MTV's. Alex. We'll get to that. We'll get to that after the Mandela Effect, right? So, Now that you know what the Mandela effect is, they are doing a movie where this guy and his wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a daughter, and at some given point in time, she dies, right? And slowly but surely, like pictures start changing in his house, and just stuff starts sliding out of memory for him.
Okay.
And he's like, wait, didn't we take this picture in Seattle? They're like, nah, we took this picture at Boston at the harbor. And it slowly but surely turns into this science fiction thing where are we constantly sliding between dimensions? Because that's one explanation, as far fetched as it is for the Mandela effect, that it's you're sliding between two parallel worlds. And so it goes from grieving parent movie to sci-fi parallel dimensional horror. And that's Mandela effect. And it's one of those things where I sit down and I'm like, this concept would be good as a short story on the small screen, like as an Outer Limit episode, where it's like,
or New Twilight Zone.
Yeah, or New Twilight Zone, where it's like you constantly go through, and it's your day. Like I thought this was this, but it's not this. It's another thing, and it's you can relate it to different psychological disorders that exist where there's one where you think that your a person you're close to has been replaced with a robot. That's an actual psychological disorder, and you spend your whole time trying to prove that they're not.
Like Stepford Wives?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I don't remember what it's actually called, but it's
It's called the Stepford Wives syndrome.
There's a reference before Stepford Wives that they actually use.
The Westworld syndrome?
I believe Westworld was after Stepford Wives.
No, that's before Stepford Wives.
Was it? Was it that far before?
Yeah, because Westworld came out
Because
like 71.
I could have sworn Stepford Wives started out as a short story.
No, Westworld, the original Westworld, came out in the early 70s. Stepford Wives didn't come out to like mid 70s.
Okay. In any event.
Anyways.
Yes. That's the Mandela effect, and I think I saw one more trailer.
I didn't see another trailer. I didn't see any trailers after that.
I think I did. Give me un momento, por favore. The Invisible Man.
Oh! God damn, thanks, C.
Yes.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Because I did want to talk about this.
Okay.
So now,
Hollow Man.
Let's talk about let's talk about Invisible Man.
Yes.
This is not a part of the quote unquote dark universe that Universal is trying to do. It's not
until you find out that it is.
Not that.
No,
I don't think it's that.
I don't think it is.
It's not. It's not that because the movie didn't work.
No,
but it does star Elizabeth Moss.
Yeah.
And the premise of this movie, to people out there who didn't see the trailer, was that Elizabeth Moss is married to this dude who is a bit of a psychopath.
Yes.
And then one day he decides to kill himself.
Yep.
So now Elizabeth Moss is in his lawyer's office going over the will, and the lawyer says, well, he left you $5 million.
Yep.
But there's a catch. The catch is that you have to prove that you're mentally sane.
Yeah.
He's like, that's kind of weird, right?
Yep.
So as soon as all this happens, then all this shit starts happening to her, where her house is haunted, blah 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 blah. Yes. Right? Then it comes out that he didn't really die.
He found a way.
To make himself invisible. I had such a problem with this goddamn trailer.
Yes.
Because it showed pretty much the entire fucking movie.
One, it showed the entire fucking movie, and two, you know what's gonna happen. You know this dude is gonna get predated.
You saw it already. You saw it in the trailer. Because at the end, he was like, where are you? And she throws water on him, like, oh, there you are.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, why do I need to see this movie? When it's coming out around the same time as Fantasy Island.
Yeah. So we all know what we're gonna be watching that night.
Oh,
Not
man.
not Hollow Man 5.
Yeah, because I already saw it. This trailer is a perfect example of
how trailers fuck up.
it's a lot of times where they show you too much. Whereas I was trying to think of like what's a good trailer where they showed you very little.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
That's a good one.
You don't think that had a good trailer?
No, I didn't think I had a good trailer. I was trying to think of I'm again because Plantation's kicking. God damn it, see. I'm trying to sit here trying to think of a trailer that it shows you very fucking little, and it makes you very intrigued for that movie.
Would you say? See, the problem.
You know what?
The problem. Huh?
You know the newest trailer for the next Christopher Nolan movie, Tenet.
Yes.
That we haven't seen.
Yeah. Okay.
But to hear a lot of people say it, they don't know what's going on with that fucking flick.
Okay, so the problem.
Okay, I got a great example.
I was gonna say
the very first trailer. We'll get.
I was gonna say 3 from Hell.
No, because Clockwork Orange. You know what that movie's going to be about.
Yeah.
I try to think of a more recent example though of a trailer. The Conjuring. That's a great one. The Conjuring, the first one, because all they showed you was that one scene.
Yes.
Where it's a clap game.
And
that was it. You didn't know You didn't know what the rest of that movie was going to be about.
And I was gonna jump in.
Okay.
Because if you notice, and this is the problem with what you said, is that you've always prefaced the trailer you were gonna say with the first one. The fact that we get multiple trailers, that if you piece them if you sat down, let's say I can't remember Doctor Sleep. Doctor Sleep has 3 or 4 trailers.
Okay.
You can watch the whole fucking movie.
I'm gonna use. I get your point. Like the first trailer you saw for Star Wars.
Yes.
Force Awakens.
Yes.
You know what that movie's gonna be about.
Yeah, but then
I get what you're saying.
But then you get your subsequent
I get what you're
trailers.
saying. But in this particular case,
they
showed you way too much.
Oh yeah, you know the whole movie beginning.
Yeah, so why do I need to see this?
If you've ever seen a movie in your life, you can piece together like, okay, she is going to eventually prove that she's not crazy by killing this guy. But guess what? Twist ending. He has a twin.
Okay. That's all I got with trailer roundup.
Yeah, that's all I got too.
So let's because it's almost like we've been an hour into this already.
Already? Yep, an hour and 7 minutes.
I've been just sitting here watching the clock.
Yep.
So what bullshit do you have time for?
Oh fuck. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Just still, making adjustments in the old household.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Okay.
Okay, I can't wait until I have Friendsgiving. A coworker has invited me and my family to their house to enjoy Friendsgiving. And it will probably be a roughly hour and a half, 2 hour endeavor where it's literally going to feel like that scene in Zombieland Double Tap that you told me about.
Okay.
Where they meet their doppelgangers and, they're cross. Hey, that's what it's going to be. Because me and my coworker, we talk avidly about the parallels of our family, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has the older high school bound, or already, actually no, she's already in high school, daughter that's too cool for the household. He has the younger son that's hyperactive and just wants to fight and wrestle and grapple everybody. And he has the younger daughter that is inquisitive and scientific and stuff like that. And I sit there and I can just see, like, the second we walk into this house, they're going to square up. Each person's going to square up, look at each other. A word. A word? A word?
Yeah, well,
Uh-huh. Yeah, we doing this! And, like, everybody's gonna get into their respective slot,
mhm.
and just things are gonna happen. Like, I can already see the boys getting together, and
Oh, so it's gonna be like the Family Guy Simpsons episode?
Yes.
Yeah.
And, like, the two older ones are gonna get together. It's like, so what are you about? I'm about this. I'm about that. You're cool. I like you. Boys are gonna get together, and they're just gonna square off. They're just gonna look at each other. Yo, Dad, why he looking at me like that? Yo, Dad, why is he looking at me like that? Do you like Spider-Man? Yeah, I like Spider. Let's go. And then the girls, they're like, from what I found out about his youngest is that, like, they like and dislike the same things, but, like, one has a like that the other one has a severe dislike of, and I think that's gonna be the point in contention. Like, yo, we're cool as long as you don't bring this up. Oh, you brought it up. Why would you do that? Now I don't like you. And the women folk are gonna talk. I'm gonna speak in my broken Bosnian and call it a day.
Okay.
And so that's my time. I've been working a lot of extra time and kind of just looking at the landscape of the job that I work at and just kind of just shrugging and keeping my head down and keeping going. That's what I've been up to.
All right.
You know?
Okay. So.
Oh yeah, and always working out in the blast furnace.
Or
and
the
the Sub-Zero chamber.
Yes.
And oh yeah,
the usual.
Update, my mouth is feeling better.
Good.
That was like a long time of just feeling like I had just chopped ground beef in my mouth, and it's like, no.
Like when you eat too much Captain Crunch.
Yeah, and it just cuts up your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, but just worse.
Alright.
And I feel better.
Good.
Everything is all good, and this plantation
is fucking
great.
Fucking glorious. Alright, let me
go ahead. Take it away.
I had some time for some bullshit in the last 7 days.
All right.
Let's start with Saturday.
Yes.
So you might want to glaze your eyes over for a second.
All right. Because how much WrestleFest did you watch?
I watched the I watched the AEW pay-per-view Full Gear.
Full Gear?
Yeah, that's what it's called, Full Gear.
They might well call it like Full Monty or something like that.
Well, because it's their first pay-per-view,
and they're exposing themselves.
The first pay-per-view after the launch of AEW Dynamite on TNT.
Yep.
Now I'm not gonna get too much into it.
I got a question.
What?
Well, slightly question. I hear that that's actually taking up a lot of space, and like they're actually like pulling a lot of WWE numbers away.
It's a good show.
With
it's a fun show so far. It's a fun show so far.
I'm actually hearing that that's causing a potential shift of the date that WWE is going to be airing their stuff, so that they're not.
Well, they're going head to head with NXT right now.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably what you're hearing.
Yeah.
It's going up. It's been going head to head for the last month with NXT, which everybody loves, and so it's a smart move.
Yeah.
To do it, to put on NXT opposite AEW.
Uh-huh.
So, like I said, I'm not gonna get too much into it.
Okay.
But I will say this.
Go ahead. I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
The main event.
Yes.
Of Full Gear was your boy, the Cleaner, Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Versus Jon Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose, formerly of WWE.
Yes.
It was a lights out, unsanctioned match.
Uh-huh.
Basically, it's a Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, Extreme
Rules.
WWE
talk, right? Let me tell you something. This might be my favorite match of the year.
Really?
Of the year.
Now, I got a question.
What?
Because AEW, they allow their wrestlers to keep the licenses that they're with, right?
No, it's AEW. They're doing everything that WWE can't or won't do.
Okay.
They can swear.
Oh, really?
Oh no, there's
Okay.
swear words on this show.
Nice.
They have complete freedom. There's no writers on the show like
Okay.
WWE has
Yeah.
writers. They just put a microphone like we have right now in their hands and say,
go.
"Let them go." Okay.
No, because I only asked because I know Kenny Omega was New Japan.
He was, and then he moved over. He jumped over back to the States.
Okay.
And now he's part owner of AEW.
Okay.
It's him, the Young Bucks, and Cody Rhodes.
Okay. Yeah.
The owners of of AEW, partly.
Yes.
But then you got this guy named Tony Khan, who's part of this family who.
That's a horrible name to have for a business.
The Khans are the owners of the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yes.
And they're also the owners, which is very interesting, going into Mania next year because it's in the same stadium the Bucks play in. So that's going to be interesting. They also own a European Football League team, I should say.
The Scandinavian Lumberjacks.
But anyways, so it's an Extreme Rules match.
Yes.
Before all this happened, John Moxley said, "We're going to give you Carnage, the likes that this country has not seen in decades." And boy, did they fucking deliver.
Red Mask?
It was a bloodbath. They used barbed wire. Real barbed wire.
Nice.
They, at one point, they pulled out a table that had nothing but mouse traps on it. And they fell through it. And got caught in these mouse traps. There was a contraption full of barbed wire. It was a gimmick, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Some of the stuff was a gimmick. So they had this fucking box full of barbed wire. You ever seen the original Suspiria?
Yes.
That's what it was like. When the girl had to like crawl through all that shit, that's what it looked like. They fell through that. There was gimmick glass. Not real glass, but gimmick glass. Because at one point, Kenny Omega stomped it. So the glass was fucking crushed.
Yeah.
And he shoved it in fucking John Moxley's mouth. I wish we had enough time to read this. They showed the highlights.
Yes.
Of this match.
That's cool.
Because it was fucking great.
I got a question.
What?
Did Kenny Omega have a special entrance?
No.
Damn it.
No, he had one the week before. He was dressed up as some video game character.
Of course.
But I don't remember what it was.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah. It's like a panda. It's almost like a panda head. I could probably,
I'll look it up.
This match was fucking great. Great. Right? But then a day or two later, here comes the internet. Almost on clockwork.
Oh, man. Oh, he came out as Sons.
Yes.
From Undertale. Continue.
Yes. Here comes the internet.
Yes.
This match was too much. I don't want to see this match. I don't really want to see this match again.
Oh, to which I say, fucking baby, why don't you?
Fuck off! Fuck you, fucking wrestling fans. Because for years, let me preface it by saying, I know that these days, people on the internet are fucking soft as fucking melted butter.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But for years, wrestling fans have been saying, well,
we want more edge.
Yeah. Well, how come? Why is WWE fucking PG? Why can't they be like the old days? Yeah. So what did AEW do?
Give you the old days.
Yeah, 100%. They gave you the old days. All fucking day. This match was so good, and I was surprised that a lot of people didn't like this match. Because I'm like, that match was awesome.
That's odd.
That's a badass fucking match. What are you fucking talking about? Because let's be honest. You're not going to see this same type of carnage at Survivor Series in a couple weeks. You're not going to see this same type of brutality at War Games, at NXT War Games. In the first ever women's War Games match, you're not going to fucking see that shit.
Well, they're going to keep it safe.
Yeah, they're going to keep it safe. These two did not, and I applaud for that. Yeah. Now, Let me use some critical thinking here for a second.
All right.
Okay? Because I don't need to see this match every week.
No.
For 3 reasons.
Yes.
For 3 reasons. One, because it's going to get old. If they had that same match every week on AEW Dynamite, it's going to get old after a while. Number 2,
that's a lot of stress on the actors.
Yeah, you know what? Because the bar is always going to be raised.
Yes.
That was a problem with the Attitude Era. Yeah. Because when you saw something crazy, it's like the next week, we're going to need to see something crazy. That's why Jeff Hardy got addicted to fucking painkillers and all this shit. Yeah. Because he always tried to raise the bar. Yeah. Which leads into my third reason, because I want to see these guys and gals have long careers. Yeah. You can't do that if you're doing all this crazy shit every fucking week. But at the same time, flip that coin back over.
That shit was dope.
It was dope, and not only that, but it's okay sometimes to do this type of match. To show the fans that, yes, sometimes it gets really out of control. Yeah. And sometimes these people really take these kind of risks just to entertain you. Doesn't mean I need to see it every week. It just means that every once in a while, it's cool to see it. Yeah. And besides, I'm a fucking gorehound. You're not gonna fucking shock me anymore.
It's cool to see without the digital wizardry that WWE tried to give us.
Yeah, you're not gonna see this in a couple weeks at Survivor Series. You're not gonna see this. Sorry, they can't or won't do that. And AEW is in a spot right now where they are free to do some shit like this.
Yes, they are.
So that's all I need to say about fucking kudos, hats off to both Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley for putting on the match of the fucking year so far. And we're getting close to the end of the year, and I doubt very seriously I'm going to see a better match, or at least a better fucking bloodbath than that this year. In any company. Yeah. So, before we got into that fucking mini rant, you talked about Dr. Sleep.
Yes.
I saw that on Monday. Yesterday.
Oh, you did?
I did see Dr. Sleep.
Okay. Your review.
Okay, so here's my review of Dr. Sleep. Okay, so if you don't know, this is the sequel to The Shining.
The Shining.
Both movie and book form. I've only read the first third of Dr. Sleep. I have it over there somewhere.
Yes, you do.
So I came to this movie kind of sort of cold. But here's the premise. So first of all, this fact is was not lost on me. Mm-hmm. That it's been almost 40 fucking years since the Shining movie, the first time. When I was sitting there watching it last night, I was like, holy shit, that movie's almost 40 years old. God damn it. I'm so old. But the premise is that Danny Torrance, as we all know, if you've seen The Shining, survived the terror of the Overlook Hotel, been living with his mom in Florida, who's not played by Charlotte Duvall this time around. Mm-hmm. He grows up. He's a degenerate alcoholic.
All right.
Right. And there's a scene there that's a little bit disturbing, but I was just like, all right.
Disturbing.
Right.
How?
So, when you see it, I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, yeah.
But it's like, when you see it, it's like, oh, that's kind of fucked up. Right?
Yep.
So he ends up in New Hampshire. He gets on a bus trying to clean his life up, get sober, and that's what happens. So at that point, now it's 8 years later. It's right now.
Yes.
He's still in New Hampshire, living his life. On the other side of this, you got this group of evil motherfuckers called the True Knot.
Continue.
What's you gonna say?
No. Come on, it's called the True Knot?
The True Knot.
Like N-O-T or K-N-O-T?
K-N-O-T.
Oh, that's creepy.
Right? And their leader is a woman called Rose the Hat. Listen.
Go ahead.
They're like these band of people. Some have abilities, some don't.
Yes.
but the way that they survive is they kidnap and kill kids that have the same abilities that Danny had. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes.
Because their abilities let off steam, and that's how they survive. They consume the steam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, all this is going on now. In the middle of all this, there's a young girl, a young black girl named Abra, who has the shining,
Yes.
and she might be the most powerful of all these
Of
people,
all the shiners.
right? Of all the shiners,
She had the black shine.
I guess you can call it the Black Shine. That might be the name of this goddamn episode. It's the Black Shine. Here's the thing, see,
Yes.
because I didn't read the whole book,
Yeah.
but when I was done with this movie, I thought to myself, what if Stephen King wrote a gory X-Men movie? Because that's what this is.
That's what it feels like.
Because Danny is clearly Professor X,
Okay.
right? Because he still has the same kind of flaws. He's got abilities,
Mm-hmm.
but he also is very flawed because he's an alcoholic. Just like, um, not not First Class, but the one after First Class. When he got
Apocalypse?
no, Days of Future Past.
Okay.
When he was paralyzed
Yes.
and he was an alcoholic. Okay. On the other side, you got Rosa Hat, who's clearly fucking Magneto, right?
Yes.
This was to catch this kid, not so much to kill her, but to harness her fucking powers. And then you got Abra, who's clearly Jean Grey.
Who is the
most powerful everybody out of this shit.
Right. Everybody, yeah.
And that's what this movie is. And so it goes on. They eventually go back to the Overlook.
Mm-hmm.
Where all this shit happened.
Yep.
Right? And that segment and that sequence is going to completely depend on how you stand on the original Shining movie.
Yeah.
Okay?
And what stance do you need to have in order to...
You're either going to be like, well, that was really clever how they did it.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're going to be like, fuck out of here. I just want to watch The Shining again.
That's difficult.
Without spoiling it too much, there's some scenes in this movie I was like, what? I just really want to see The Shining again. This is
I don't blame you for that either.
It's not the same as the first time around, where The Shining was just at its heart, it was a straight up haunted house movie.
Yeah.
With some psychic shit thrown in. Whereas this one felt like if you strip down a X-Men movie, just those three, and maybe some other people that have abilities, that's what this is. It's almost kind of like Logan.
That's weird.
It's almost like if Stephen King wrote Logan.
Now, see, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing,
but it's just a weird thing.
It's very different. I would say that it's very different from The Shining.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, because we really need to wrap this up.
Yeah, we do.
It's a bootleg movie or a theater movie. I'm gonna say it's a theater movie. I don't think it's gonna make my list for favorite movies of the year, but I liked it enough. It's enough cool things about it that I will recommend it, especially if you're a fan of the book or if you're a fan of Stephen King.
Yeah.
I will say this because I was thinking about this when I was watching it. Can you watch Doctor Sleep without seeing The Shining? And I'm gonna say no.
Yeah,
I would say like no. You need to see The Shining first before you see this. It's gonna make way, way more sense if you saw The Shining.
You want it to be palatable.
Yeah.
And
well, not only that, you should not go into this movie cold. You should have some information before you go into it. So that is my. I do recommend it if you're a fan of Stephen King or that book or the fan of Shining. There are some. It's almost like Endgame, Where it's like,
Yeah.
I wasn't blown away by it, but there are some things about it where I'll say, yeah, you need to see this if you're a fan of that.
Yeah, that makes the movie. It makes the movie necessary.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so without anything else to say, other than I heard Death Stranding is getting mixed reviews.
Oh God, that's
Yeah, I saw the IGN review of it, and I'm like, good thing I didn't buy this game.
okay. So before we start
The box office report?
box office report, right?
Yeah.
I'll say this: Death Stranding is that game where if you take an artist, right? Let's take a movie, right? And let's take a Star Wars movie, right? Do you remember? Have you ever heard of the stories about how Star Wars was gonna eventually be about like midichlorians or these little worlds that whatever, what have you?
No.
Okay, basically, get the idea of an artist tethered by companies and this, that, and the third, and they can just make whatever they want, and they have all the money in the world. That's what this game is, and it's batshit crazy, and it's not necessarily good.
It's not only batshit crazy, but there's a lot of traversing in it. That's what I saw.
I will tell you this.
It's a lot of delivering packages.
I will tell you this.
It's like if Kojima. It's like if Kojima did a fucking Amazon game.
Yes.
Yikes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
With a lot of cutscenes.
Yes.
Fuck that.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm good.
That. Imagine if Paperboy had mechanics.
Imagine if Grand Theft Auto, all you did was on a bike and you just fucking delivered shit, and that was the game.
Yeah.
All over the fucking place.
Like, you know what? Take Crazy Taxi without the crazy. It's just Taxi.
I'm good.
And without Taxi, it's just walking.
I'm good. So without anything further to say, let's get some box office numbers.
Let's!
Yes. These are the top 10 highest grossing movies of the past weekend, according to JoeBlog.com. The number one movie of the weekend was a movie that I did not think was going to be number one.
Joker!
No. It's a new number one.
Oh, new number one?
It's a new number one. And because it was Veterans Day weekend.
Okay.
Number one movie of the country was Midway.
Fiend, plot.
Here's the thing, though. Only made $17.5 million.
Yikes.
So it's very, very fucking low. And that is the narrative going forward.
Yeah.
These movies were very, very low in the box office this past weekend.
You're not making those Disney dollars?
Nope. Nobody's making Disney dollars these week. Number two was a movie I just talked about, Dr. Sleep.
Yep.
Debuted at $14.1 million. Very low. Especially for a movie that was heavily hyped.
Yeah.
Advertised. Heavily fucking hyped. And it only made $14.1 million. So, as it stands right now, this movie is a flop. And don't...
Amongst other flops.
I like to contribute to... No, because if you go back 2 months ago, Chapter 2 did the monster box office.
Yeah, but I say amongst other flops because guess what else is a flop?
What?
Terminator.
Dark Fate?
Yeah, Dark Fate.
Yeah.
That is considered...
I think it's... it might be because it's after Halloween.
Yeah.
And here we are in the holiday season, and they put this movie...
Dr. Sleep ain't a Christmas movie.
It's certainly not a family movie.
It ain't Gremlins.
But Gremlins didn't come out in holidays.
I mean, Gremlins too.
Didn't come out in holidays.
As a holiday movie, though.
Okay, but it didn't come out in holidays.
I know it didn't come out holiday season, but it's a holiday. We've branded that movie as a holiday movie.
So is Die Hard. That was that holiday movie either.
That's a holiday.
Come out during the holidays. Came out in the summertime.
Look.
So it's Gremlins, Part 1 and Part 2.
No, go fuck yourself. Continue.
All right. Okay. So number 3 was the John Cena movie Playing with Fire.
Yeah, with the firefighters and the kids. Unaccompanied minors with adults.
Okay. It made $12.8 million to debut at that.
Good for him.
Number 4 was Last Christmas. which we had too much fun with last week.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was my favorite part of that episode, making fun of this fucking movie. But it debuted at $11.6 million. I assume that out of these four, I think that Last Christmas, as going forward, will make more
Yes.
until Star Wars comes out. Number 5 was Terminator Dark Fate. Made $10.7 million, $48.4 million.
Yep.
Yes, it got that flop at this point.
That's
Number 6 was Joker. It made another $9.2 million, $313.4 million. It is the most profitable comic movie
of all time. Yep.
Not that it made as much as fucking the Marvel movies, but for what it made, for what it cost to make, it made way
better.
more than it cost to make this movie. So congratulations to DC for making
good job for making a movie.
For making a good movie.
Making a movie.
It's definitely going to make my list as we, like I said, close to the end of the year. Number 7 was Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
Yay! That movie's been on the fucking list forever.
What is Disney? The only Disney movie that's coming out right now. It made another $8 million, $97.3 million. So I still think it's a flop though, because it hasn't made the same amount of money as a lot of other Disney properties. Because it's Angelina Jolie, and outside of running Gag Time, she's the only one that likes Angelina Jolie at this point. Number 8 is Harriet. 7.
I didn't even know that came out.
Yeah, I didn't see it. The Man in the Black SUV did not have Harriet.
They'll have it this week,
which is weird. We're in the hood, and this is the blackest movie that's out right now. You don't have this shit.
Yeah, another conversation I got into at work. Let's wrap this up.
Anyways, it made $7.2 million, $23.4 million. Number 9 was Zombieland Double Tap. Made $4.3 million, $66.6 million. I just assume it's a flop. Yeah. And number 10 was Addams Family. It made $4.2 million, $91.4 million, all together at the box office. So, coming up this weekend is the Matt Damon Christian Bale movie Ford versus Ferrari. I do want to see that.
Yeah, I do as well.
Ian McKellen and Helen Mirren and The Good Liar.
Okay.
And the remake, or I should say the reboot of Charlie's Angels.
Oh, God.
Which I do want to see.
Girls are doing it.
Yep, they sure are. And I just want to see it because I want to see if I like it as much as the 2000 version. Probably not, because I have a very big fondness for the 2000 version of Charlie's Angels. What a fun movie. Goofy as fuck. But a great movie.
Doing it.
Anyways, what are you looking forward to the next 7 days?
Sleep. And we got a lot of birthdays coming up, so we got a lot of cakes to make.
I see. I am looking forward to. I got the second volume of Gotham Central.
Really?
Which is basically what Gotham should have been, instead of what we got from Fox.
It's not about all police officers?
No, that's what it is.
Okay,
Gotham Central is I don't know if you know about it.
Like the NYPD Blue of.
Yeah, it's basically homicide, life on the street.
Sweet.
In Gotham, because the premise is, there's still a lot of bad guys out here. Batman can't do it.
Yeah, so we have
gotta
a job.
Do it. But how do we do this in the shadow of Batman? And that's pretty much
how we do it. How are we police when we have a vigilante that can catch everybody?
Yeah. The other thing is that I'm looking forward to this thing called the Dollhouse Family. There's another comic.
I saw.
Because coincidentally, it's coming from Joe Hill.
Mm-hmm.
His horror line on DC, who, if you don't know, is the son of Stephen King.
Yes.
And he's got his own horror line. There's something also called Basket Full of Heads. that we're gonna get tomorrow as
I
well.
was thinking that was something else.
No, it's also from that comic line.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get that and the first issue of the Dollhouse Family. So I am very interested in that. And that's about it. Other than AEW and seeing what the fallout is from Full Gear. And that's it really.
All
I'll see you midway at some point. If it's there on Friday, I'll give midway. Or for versus Ferrari versus there or Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
But I will have a review of at least one of those three next week or next time that we're on the air. So
awesome.
Without anything else further to say, this has been another edition of the Geeks From Apt 2 podcast. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I've been Alan One. He's been Brother C. This has been the Geeks From Apt 2 podcast, and as always, we'll keep the door open for you.
Deuces.
Laters.
Save 20% with promo code GEEKS.
On what? On what? We're not selling anything, you a-hole.
On used Big League Chew.
That's gross.